Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shad Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect. And I'm the brother Yahshua, back with the World War III Daily Update. We're just going to get a couple of precepts, and we're going to look at some of the headlines, and we're going to go ahead and keep it short today. And we'll close with one more update tomorrow. So, Revelation 11 and 14. This is speaking directly of World War III, whether you get it or not. If you don't get it, go ahead and put the thumbs down and mark yourself so that you can be a scoffer and pay the consequences. All right? Just like some idiot yesterday. If you don't understand, go ahead and mark yourself. All right? Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe has passed. This word woe means destruction. In this case, it's talking about World War II. Okay? And World War II has passed. All right, and if we go back to 9, it'll show you all three world wars. Revelation 9 and 12. The first woe has passed. Behold, two woes are still to follow. What is this? It's burning. Let's read it again. One woe is past. That's the first woe. And behold, there come two woes more hereafter. That's all three world wars. Okay? No, it's not going to. It doesn't say World War. It doesn't say that. If you're not spiritual, kindly get the fuck off of this page because it's not for you. Right, did you hear the word kindly? All right. The Bible is a spiritual book, and it's about mysteries, dark sayings, metaphors, and parables that some people won't understand. Okay? Some people will understand. It is given to some people. It is not given to others. This is Luke 8 and 10, real quick. Let's start at 9. It's lucky. And the disciples asked him, saying, What? Salakia. And the disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand. All right? So it's not for everybody. It's for all right, Jesus was speaking. Jesus, whose name is Yahweh Shai. I'm saying Jesus so you understand what I'm talking about. Okay? He was speaking to the people in parables. He was talking right over their head. And then they asked him, they said, and his disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God. See this word mysteries? See this word parable? But to others in parables, that seeing they might not see. In other words, he's hiding. It's not for everybody. All right. So when we go back, we bring out Revelation, and I say that one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more after. It doesn't say world war. No, because it's a dark saying, and it's going over your head, you idiot. All right? It's not for you. Just keep it. And go ahead and put the thumbs down and be real bold and leave a comment. Show who you are. And it better not be no burner account. All right? And we can go back and forth with the scriptures, and all you're doing is marking yourself. All right? For your judgment and your destruction. So go ahead and do it. A simple thumbs down, all right, is disagreeing with the words of the Bible and what they actually mean. All right? Let's get one more. This is the book of Psalm 147, 19 and 20. He showeth his word unto Jacob. What is the word? The understanding of the Bible. Who is he showing it to? Jacob. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Okay, so you have to be an Israelite in order to understand. Who are the prophets in the Bible? They're Israelites. What was Moses' nationality? He was an Israelite from the tribe of Levi. What was Noah? Noah was a son of God. Three types of men: the sons of God, the sons of men, and the sons of the wicked. Before Israel came about and they became God's chosen, the sons of God were the Most High's chosen. And by natural extension, it went to Israel. All right, so Noah was a son of God. He was the chosen. He was a prophet. All right. And if you don't understand these things, then just keep it moving. Go to a Christian site where they're going to teach you nothing but lies. All right. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known it. Who is they? They is any other nation other than Israel. Okay? That's what this is about. Okay? God instructs his prophets to go tell his people Israel what is about to come. Noah prophesied, preached and prophesied for 130 years roundabout before it started raining and he got onto that ark. Right? And that's what we're doing now. Okay? All right, so World War III. Let's just look at some headlines here. Okay, so this looks good. Breaking. Invasion of Afghanistan by China. Why? Because Babylon, who is USA, has pulled out of Afghanistan. Look at this picture of this dude. Okay? This is 2 hours ago. Breaking. Russian airstrike in Afghanistan. Who is the allies of the Russians? The Chinese. What does all of this mean? Okay? This means that the troops are being gathered down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, for World War III. What does this say? Breaking. U.S. has been harshly warned. Great invasion and attack from Iran. Israel on the alarm. You see all of this? Let's watch this. Of course, there's a commercial.
Dear listeners, welcome to the Deep Journal channel. After the USA's 20-year adventure in Central Asia and Afghanistan, it seems that the great powers in the region intend to fill the stability gap left by the USA. A struggle may arise between Russia, China, Iran, and Pakistan to divide Afghanistan.
Well, why would they do that? Why would they not be working together, seeing and how they're allies? All right. Yeah, of course, everybody wants to run the New World Order, but these people are coming together against their enemies.
However, all neighboring countries except China see the Taliban in Afghanistan as a threat. China, whose main aim is to take advantage of Afghanistan's resources, which the United States cannot fully exploit, seems to be leading this war. While Russia supports the Afghan government, China seems to support the Taliban. The Afghanistan issue may disrupt China's common interests and strategic friendship with Russia. I think one of the main purposes of the US withdrawal from Afghanistan was to drive a wedge between China and Russia. In addition, China describes the US's financial support and airstrike support to the Afghan army as a move that undermines stability in the region. As the Taliban rapidly take control of Afghanistan, China's support and friendship against the Taliban should worry the United States, along with Russia. Why should the US be worried when it has withdrawn from Afghanistan? One of the aims of the US to withdraw from Afghanistan was to take countermeasures against China. Our troops have withdrawn only from Afghanistan, not from Asia. It is obvious that the USA will not stand by without doing anything in the face of China's plan to invade Afghanistan. Because China has a more brutal and savage understanding, it can enter Afghanistan and get what it wants from the United States for more time. However, where they entered, there are those who are more brutal than China. China can enter, but it can be very difficult to get out. How is China using the Taliban to invade Afghanistan, and how is it related? Why should this worry the US? Now let's examine the details. Amid the ongoing US troops withdrawal from Afghanistan, Beijing appears to have been waiting for an opportunity to enter the war-torn country. For President Xi Jinping and the Chinese Communist Party, Afghanistan is of geopolitical importance. It offers a portal through which the Chinese military might access the Arabian Sea via Iran or Pakistan. The war-torn country could also provide access to Iran and the Middle East, and a route to the Indian Ocean and on to Africa. Because the Chinese are more vicious, they'll have a better chance of achieving their goals in Afghanistan than US, but having a better chance doesn't mean they'll succeed. Only they may just take longer to fail. China established relationships in unruly areas, but this would be a much bigger commitment for them. Afghanistan is one of 14 countries bordering mainland China. This is not some faraway commitment where they can just pull up stakes. Once China goes in, it is going to be extremely hard.
Okay, so this is in the Middle East. Or you got right here
For them to get out.
You got Iran right here. So Iraq has to be right there. Israel has to be right. This whole area is the Middle East. Okay, which is the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Right? All right, where the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is gathering the troops so that he can pour out on them his judgment. That's what's going on. Now, in real time on the ground in a carnal way, all right, World War III and blah, 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 blah. But what about God's plan? God has a plan and he's executing it, all right? And this is just part of it. All right. Hey, well, we got out of Afghanistan. Now people are coming in and establishing a foothold for what? For World War III. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. Here's what God is doing. Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. Okay? Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down. This right here, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, is when the angels and the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ get involved in World War III. All right? Here's what's happening. They're being assembled for that ambush, and here's the ambush. Okay? Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay? They're being gathered so that God can destroy them. All right? And we're watching the gathering. All right? Hey, here comes China. Here comes Iran. Here comes Russia. They're all gathered. Hey, we got this place now. No, you're being drawn in. You're being gathered. What's going on? I will also gather all nations and bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. All right? All right, so that's enough for today. All right? And again, you don't have to listen to these updates. You could just go watch the videos yourself, but you're not going to get them filtered. You're not going to get the information filtered through the scriptures, okay? So with that, we hope that the elect were edified, and we're going to say shalom.